another huge problem with this war is that there are not journalists there covering it like they normally have, right? We got used to having freedom on the battle space, to be able to go in and embed with U.S. military troops so that the American public could see how our sons and daughters are fighting on behalf of the American government, freedom, whatever you want to call it. And it also showed us how we're spending our tax dollars, which is very important because we pay for these wars. And in the last year, Pete Hegseth over at the Pentagon, you've heard me say it before, has basically eliminated the Pentagon press corps. That doesn't mean there's people not trying to cover the war. They are. But it's a lot harder to get answers to basic questions now. You know, it's just, these guys are not in the halls of the Pentagon walking around all the time like they used to be. You know, the Tom Bowmans of the world at NPR and, you know, those folks who I know do a really great job covering defense, they don't have the same access they did. And Pete Hegseth, honestly, when he's in a press conference, he seems like he's angry all the time. You know, you can ask basic questions to him and he attacks you, which is what this administration does to anybody who has any realistic questions from him. It's really obnoxious and it's stupid. There should be press on these aircraft carriers and on these destroyers, and there should be on some of these military bases seeing what's going on. And the Pentagon should be facilitating that on behalf of the American people, not just because they want the press to have a good show, but the press should be there to be showing and talking about what's going on. We're putting American lives at risk. And the fact that they're not doing that, it's really bad.